day that I think will be a fun day. Fun Friday. Whoops. Okay, we're just going to do the pledge. Everybody knows the pledge, hopefully. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
Really carefully.
Republic for which it stands.
All right. Where? I'll just click at that. All right, and the four-way test. Of the things we think, say, or do, is it the truth? Is it fair to officer? Fulfill the good will that finishes. All right. Good morning, Jim.
Sorry.
Let's go ahead and visitors, Adrian.
Good morning. So we're excited for our speaker friends. So thank you so much. And we have Trey Waldron from Wisconsin who's visiting. Trey?
Yep.
Here you are. And Tracy Lester. Welcome. Who might be joining. So
Hey, Tracy.
and then we're kind of excited that we have 3 high schoolers to kind of help us with the dedication. We have Amelia Giroux and Brendan Nelson. So
Yay! All right.
So
Okay, so today is National Donut Day, which we have some donuts. And it's also National Thank You Day. So thank you. Yes, I will have a
I feel like
donut.
there's like 5 national donut days.
Okay, we have a lot of Rotarians in the wild pictures. The first one is the Peace Pole at the high school. We are going to dedicate that today after the meeting, but we have Davis and Chris and David putting that in last week. And who's the mystery guy? There's a mystery person here.
That's our grandson.
Oh,
Davis.
oh, Davis's brother. Okay, so it looks like you guys had a great day and
Absolutely.
you put him to work.
I pointed.
That's your own fault, bro.
And then I heard Lori
Messing
Romberg
around
had a
and-
beautiful rowdy Dine-A-Round. Looks great. You guys need to get on Lori's when she does Dine-A-Round because she does some good stuff. And again, for everybody, Dine-A-Round is a fun event that Rita usually sends out. Hey, we're getting ready for Dine-A-Round. We have people hosted at their house, invite, and then Rita kind of gets the groups together. You bring some food. It's just a nice time to get to know one another. If you're a Red Badger, new to the club, it's a great way to meet other people in the club and just hang out and have delicious food. So thanks, Lori.
Thanks to all the people who brought it.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, so this week we had here is the new member dinner. Thank you, Jen, for putting that together and everybody that came. I thought it was a great conversation. Great way for new members to get to know what different committees we have. So thank you all for being there. And then we had a good showing at Grant's training. So thanks to everybody for going there and being the Grant, what do we say, go-to in our club. So be ready. I'm sure the new season's coming on and we'll have plenty of things that people will be presenting. And then it looks like Steve and Kelly did a fun hike the other day. So thanks for sending that. And here we are with plastics. So today was Plastic Day. This wasn't from today. But over here is Kimra from the mall taking, I think it was 71 pounds of plastics. So thank you for doing that. We've had a few questions. So plastics, when we say plastics or food bank, Eco Day, that you bring them here and we have lovely volunteers that then take them to the places they need to be so that we we get credit for it. But really with the plastics, we're doing the Trex benches. So that's why we collect them. If you have questions about what to bring, please see Bill Manning, Steve Physiok, or Kimra. So we want to make sure that we have the right plastics so they don't go through and have to sort them and stuff like that. Yeah, they won't. And I don't think Steve and Bill have the time to do it either. So, all right, it's birthday time. So June, we have Joe Poffett, June 10th. Did I see Joe? Okay, Russell Hammond, of course the date's not here, we're doing birthdays. Right. Matt Durs, June 18th. Matt was also our greeter today. Thank you, Matt. David Sheasley, June 26th. He's right there. And then we have Kelly, is June 29th. So is Kelly here today? Oh, right there in front of me. Kelly's over here. Well, happy birthday, you guys. All right. And then we have anniversaries. So we have Ken Lavas is 14 years. I don't see Ken here today. Adam is 8 years. Oh, me? 4 years today. Joe, 4 years today. So we started together. Veronica was 4 years on the 9th. I guess you waited a little bit to see if Joe liked it and then decided to come. And then Matt Durr is 1 year today. Big day for Matt. Yeah. All right. And since it is donut day, Jen got donuts, so we'll leave those out because I'm sure you guys will somebody will take those later. Okay, so my rundown. We have a peaceful dedication today, right after the meeting at the high school. Rotary Book Club is June 9th at Jenny Boshin's house. Thank you, Jenny. The rodeo parade is June 20th. And Jen, I'm sure you'll send out some information. And we have a special guest that asked to be in the rodeo parade with us this year. And it is Mac, the dog, who is the mayor of Evergreen. So he's going to be a special guest of the Rotary. And then we have the changing of the guard party June 25th. And then I'm just doing a plug again for the Foothills 4th at Buchanan Field. We still need some volunteers. So please sign up, and maybe I'll send out an extra sign up genius so you guys will see it. Okay, changing of the guard party. Katie.
Thanks, Erica. And let's just give Erica a hand. Today's thank you day. Thank you, Erica. Changing of the guard party is Thursday, June 25th. It's at the Hummingbird Club, which is right next door. And we're going to have Blue Sky Jazz Collective. That's a 5-piece jazz band. I think everybody will enjoy it. They'll be good to listen to and to dance to, if so be it. We're going to have great food. It's going to be 5:30 to 8:30. So come join us. You do need to sign up within the next 2 weeks because we need to have a food count. So if you want me to send it out again, I will. But please do join. Let's see if I can say this right. We're going to raise a glass, give a cheer for service, friendship, and a great Rotary New Year.
Yay. Okay, let's do Happy Bucks. We weren't able to do it last week, so who has Happy Bucks this week? Anyone? Oh, we got one back here. Oh, we have one there.
Okay,
I'll go over
just
here.
a reminder, if you don't have cash today, I have our Happy Bucks envelopes. You can take it and bill it. I have $5. So we had a speaker, I don't know, maybe several months ago, talk about the transplant games. A friend of mine had a liver transplant, very good friend back in Maryland. I talked her into it. I was sending her pictures from the meeting, and she is coming out to do the transplant games and swim for Maryland in 4 different events. So whoever, I can't remember who the speaker was, but it made an impact.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need it. Get me the juice, man. Out, please. Okay. Anyway, last Saturday, my son's family and my wife and I went and watched my granddaughter in her year-end performance from her dance studio. So 3 hours of watching ladies dance. How's that? But I mean, she's won many awards. She's very confidence in all types of dance. So it was a good concert, 3 hours.
All right. All right.
Good morning, everyone. I've got some happy bucks because we were out of town last weekend. We got to see the grandson, baby John, who's tomorrow will be all of a month old. And we got to celebrate with a bridal shower with family also. So it's a great little trip. I have one happy buck for the first police call of the season for Evergreen High School.
20 happy bucks, for someone who is a little too humble to say this for herself. Our dear friend Kimra just received a huge award from Lakewood Police that she was very surprised about. Big stage, huge 2-page letter that they read to her. The award is in recognition of your exceptional leadership and enduring commitment to improve safety and quality of life in the city of Lakewood. The Chief Special Recognition Award. So big hand to Kimra.
I don't have any money with me, so I'm gonna owe you. But I have happy bucks for the 4 young Rotarians here that have joined us this morning. And I just wanna let you guys know that Fletcher, our president, this past year has graduated and accomplished some really amazing things along with this group right here. I've got Amelia Dross and Brenda Nelson, and these two are our co-presidents for next year.
Yay.
I just wanted to give a plug. Jim will give you $5. I went to the new member meeting this week, and it is just overwhelming. The amazing things this club and all of you great people are doing. I mean, yes, I knew most of it, but boy, to see it all like that, it was presented beautifully. And I know Jen did a lot of work coordinating that to get it to flow so well, and lots of the leaders were there. And it was really inspiring and made me very proud to be part of this club.
Yay.
I've got a couple of happy bucks for where's Kate?
Okay, right there.
Last night, Kate hosted a Guatemala Rotary Inside Trip reunion at her house. We had how many people there? 12 people? 13 people out of 18 that went to Guatemala. It was a very enjoyable evening.
Good, great. All right. Thank you all. Okay, now we have a red badge graduation. Don't sit down, Jen. Yeah, put on your other hat.
Okay, I am excited to invite Matt Durr up to the front, please. You probably saw Matt Durr reading this morning. That was the last little box to check on his red badge list. So yay, we're super excited. Just a reminder to you all about Red Badge graduation. As you know, the purpose of the Red Badge program is to help integrate our newer members into the Evergreen Rotary family and to help them find their path to a rewarding experience with us, living out the Rotary motto of service above self. Please join me in congratulating Matt Durr for graduating from the Red Badge program.
Thank you to everybody over the last year. It's been a year. I've had the pleasure of meeting some of you, not all of you, and working alongside some of you on some of the tremendous projects you're doing here in Evergreen and the surrounding communities. So I'm excited for the next coming year to meet more of you, continue that good work. Thanks.
All right. Camera, you're up.
Good morning, everybody. I am here representing our Peace Committee. So Rotary was founded on the idea that service and that projects building good in the world will really create goodwill and better friendships. To that end, we're going to have a really infomercial for the Rotary magazine. So how many people get the Rotary magazine at home or in their inbox? How many people don't go to their mailbox and have no idea whether or not they got this? Okay, all right, you're honest, Joe. I appreciate that. How many folks like me, this sits, good intention tabled, doesn't quite, oh, I have a couple of people that are confessing right now. Well, I would want to encourage you for the next little bit to go on a thought experiment with me. If I were going to say, life is, how would you finish that sentence? Life is, so life is like a box of chocolates, I hear. Life is beautiful, fabulous. Joyful. What did you say? Fun. It's interesting, life is short. It's interesting when I ask that question to other groups, I often get, life is hard, life is difficult, life is unfair, life is overwhelming. It happens a lot. When we think about what we first say, people in this group, people who have self-selected, we see the good of things. And that's why I really want to commend to you on behalf of the Peace Committee of our club to really spend some time with this month's magazine. So it is a great issue. So I put a little handout on your table of several of the pages of it. So the front page, there's a photography contest. One of the winners of the photography contest was actually from the Cherry Creek Rotary Club. One of the winners of the photo contest actually took pictures of maroon bells. So this magazine goes around the world, and yet it really features a lot of the good and the beauty that we have here. So to hopefully jumpstart our summer and our June, I have a little game on your table here. It's called Chasing Wonder. All right, it's a handout. There's 4 apiece. I'd like you with the person sitting next to you. You can use your phones if you need to. I'd like you to pick one of those squares on this Chasing Wonder handout. It's Chasing Wonder Bingo. All right? Because how we see the world is how we make the world. We see before we can do, before we can be. So if you have a photo that you would like to show someone from your phone, your partner sitting next to you, that would fulfill one of these bingo sheets, that's great. And if you're like some of you who are sitting back going, Kimra, I do not want to do this, just tell your partner what beautiful thing that you have seen in the last 3 days. I'm giving you 90 seconds to do that. 10 seconds, wrap it up now. All right, welcome back, everyone. Exciting, isn't it? The power of wonder.
Welcome to the Monopoly Express Beijing Railroad.
The power of awe with which to help us change our worldview is unprecedented. So Rotary Magazine gives us that experience every single month. Because sometimes when we're looking for the good in the world, our eyesight isn't very clear. We need to borrow somebody else's eyesight. So I would really encourage you to read the Rotary Magazine or go to rotary.org, our website. There is just a wealth of wonder and awe. I would imagine that most of us stay in Rotary for the sense of wonder and awe that we get at our meetings here right now. And because we have some young people in the room, would our Evergreen High Schoolers please come up here? We're going to give you a little bit of wonder and awe right now. Yeah, a little bit of wonder and awe. To meet everyone who's been in this club for less than 2 years, to join them in the corner over here. Come on, I know, less than 2 years. All right, now, for some of you who know this game, Tim is going to give you a kazoo. And we're going to have a little bit of wonder and awe here. A little bit of wonder and awe. Yeah, less than 2 years in this club. Oh, yeah. All right, does everyone have a kazoo? Not yet. Okay, hurry. Hurry, guys. Now I need you all, at the count of 3, you're going to blow into the large end of your kazoo, okay? Not the small end. You're going to hum into the large end, okay? Give me a hum. All right, how many people think their kazoo does not work? Hum. All right, now hum. Because we're going for wonder and awe, we're going to, at the count of 3, go with Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. You ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, friends. The kazoos are yours to keep. Thankfully, and as a special prize, you guys get this wonder and awe big blow bubble. Okay. All right. Now, lastly, your call to action. Once you've read your Rotary Magazine, leave it on an airplane. Leave it in a doctor's office. Take your name off the back and replicate it. Leave it in the break room. Leave it somewhere where someone else can be awed and inspired to do good in the world. Thanks, everybody.
All right, we're going to do general announcements. If you have a general announcement, please come up quickly and state your name and
Hi, my name is Scott. Oh, Hey,
That's all right.
where's Alan when I need him?
I don't get it.
Hey, I want to invite you to discover the wonder and awe of having an exchange student. We're still looking for our first exchange students. So look around for a family, look deep in your hearts. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Steve Viziak. I just wanted you to put something on your calendar. September 25th and 26th, mainly the 26th. The Rocky Mountain Literary Festival was shut down last year and we've restarted it. Mount Vernon became a little too expensive, but Sarah and the Center for the Arts has done an amazing job and they are going to host the event on September 26th. So from 9:30 to 2:30, 3 top Colorado authors will be in attendance and be talking about their books and about writing in that community. So please put September 26th on your calendar. Thank you.
Are you one of the 3?
No, I'm not. I'm one of the representatives as far as being on the Rocky Mountain Literary Festival committee, but I might have some books there to sell.
Good morning. I'm David Sheasley, and I think if I say this enough times that it'll sink in probably. There is a peaceful dedication ceremony after the meeting this morning at Evergreen High School. I think that this is particularly special for giving some thought to Evergreen High School students and the help that we can give them. I've also been told that given that it's a slow news day, Channel 4 may be there.
That the reason that the peace poll happened was because of Fletcher Lindsay, our president. We coordinated it. Involved the locate, so where did it? And he's the reason this happened.
My name is Kay. Just a
Here
quick
we
announcement.
go.
Tomorrow
Let's
on
take
Meadow
a
Drive,
ride.
we're having a block party
Collect
called
as many
Hope
trays as
Lives
you
Here.
can.
And the Echo parking lot and my Evergreen Design Center with Mountain Home and Outbound Mountain Gear, they're all offering discounts. And at 1:30 today in the Bump House building, the art school is providing a free art class at 1:30, and PBS has filmed one of her classes and it will be showing, and you get to come. She's providing all the art supplies. So come join us tomorrow if you're looking for something to do.
Well, good morning. I'm Trey Waldron from Wisconsin. Thank you, Mindy, for inviting me to come to your club meeting this morning. I've been a Rotarian for 38 years and I am here visiting family. We just had in fact, I have a happy book to give for our newest grandson who was born 2 weeks ago. And my wife and I are out here helping keep some control of the 2-year-old so that mom can focus on the 2-week-old. And it's a challenge, but it's a lot of fun. Anyways, I have a camper, a teardrop camper that we're looking to sell. It is adorned with a rotary skin, which is why I'm here today. I bought it from Jerry Leggett, if you know of Jerry and his Rotary Peace Foundation. It was his trailer originally, and we bought it from him at the International Convention in Atlanta, Georgia, back in 2017. And so I have some pictures of it, and we're going to be here in the Conifer Evergreen area on the middle of July. So if you know anyone that might be interested, certainly they can come and look at it and check it out. But thank you very much for this opportunity.
Great. Well, hey, Kurt, are you on Zoom, I think?
Sure am.
There he is.
Oh, you want me to do my thing?
We
Well,
can't
hi,
hear
all.
you.
You can't hear me.
Oh, that's nothing new.
Just 1 second.
Right,
number 3, 2, 1 from
You can't hear me.
All right. Well, Kurt, since we can't hear you, I'm sorry. I will make the announcement that last week we had the legacy projects present to us, and we asked for all the club to vote, and they voted, and we are doing both projects. Excited. Now, we know we will have some fundraising to do, but in true Rotary style, I know that we will sending out some more information, and he will actually be here to do a better presentation than I'm doing of the legacy project. So Kurt, I'm sorry we couldn't hear you, but very excited that as a club we came together to support two very important projects in the community. So having said that, Ted will introduce our speaker. Oh, quiet.
Hi, I'm Ted. I just was introduced to our speaker, Prince. I happen to work in Kigali, Rwanda. Actually, I was teaching resident surgery, and so we connected on that basis. So Prince is obviously from Rwanda. He is a Rotarian. I think it's called Southwest Jeffco. And he's going to present today his story, and also he has books available, and I'll be the first one in line to. It's currently on Amazon. Well, Prince, could you come up and?
Thank you, Ted. Good morning, everyone. My name is Prince AJ, and I'm from Rwanda. I'm married. I have two sons, and I've lived here for the past 8 years. And now live in my family and I live in the southwest in Lakewood. I know a few people here that we met before, and it's a pleasure to come to speak to you and tell my story. I'll have I'll be looking, but I have a few slides so that we have for the visuals. But in the meantime, I would just start as getting up with the presentation. Yes, so I'll be talking. I'll cover 3 areas. One is the first one is my business journey, and the second one is my authorship. I'm a writer, and I published a book. And then the last one will be what I'm involved into as an initiative of human connections, connecting. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. All I have to do is just. There you go. Yeah, that won't do the trick. There's something screwy. It takes me 5 minutes to do it.
So the last one was, as we're talking, is the human connections. The initiative is connecting communities from North America and Rwanda. Yeah, so we started with the first one, my business journey. Yeah, so as I mentioned, I've lived here for past 8 years. So I'm originally from Rwanda. We came here straight to Colorado because my wife's sister was attending Colorado State University in Fort Collins. And so when we decided to come here, she wanted to go where she has family, and that we ended up in Fort Collins. we settled and, over time we decided to make it a home here at Colorado. So we fell in love with Colorado and its people. So when I was, after settling, so we arrived during, slightly before the COVID times, and we went through the, all the immigration paperwork and procedures. It went very smoothly. We were very surprised because it was, during that time there was a lot of social restrictions and a lot of things that were happening, but it went smoothly. So after settling here out, I was looking at the meaningful ways to connect and integrate with the community in more that felt fulfilling to me. And then I thought maybe starting a business or one of the ways to help me connect with the community in meaningful ways. I had worked in different fields before, but the entrepreneurship had been really burning in my heart since I was a child, but I never had an opportunity to pursue it fully. And so then I started looking ways to start my business, and given my background in food sciences and technology, I said to myself, well, probably this is the best entry into the business, the connecting to the family, to the communities. So that's how my business Cultivar started. Cultivar means that it's a sort of a plant that grows into a lab, and a lot of research and studies around it by scientists. Any type of plants that grows in the lab to make it more resilient, more adapting, to do well regardless the weather portfolio. So as soon as I understood the meaning of a cultivar, I said, okay, let me go out there and be cultivar. And I started a cafe called Cultivar Cafe down in Lakewood with two main purposes. One was to develop, customer base coming to the cafe, and also online ordering and carrying. It's been 2 years now, and it has grown from one customers to more than returning more than 200 customers returning, very loyal, supportive, and so after 2 years, when I started, I got a location, a space which was not ideal, but I said, okay, so I don't have any other, alternative. I started from there, looking ways that probably I can scale, maybe when I'm able to move out and get a nice location. And so it's been 2 years. So this month we ended our tenancy, but we remained online, receiving orders. And I was, I was saying, okay, we're gonna stay remote and do deliveries since now they don't know us. But as soon as we closed, I immediately started receiving calls, people asking, where are you now going? Where is gonna, the next location? When? Mostly daily calls, and I decided again to start looking for a new location to be able to have a dining, mainly because our little cafe created a very warm and inviting atmosphere for everyone, especially for the surrounding community. So the concept was to make everything from scratch, make food from scratch, beverage from scratch with the very good ingredients, connecting to the local farmers, get supplies from local farmers in order to reduce the carbon footprint and support the local economy by creating employment. So that's what has been business so far. I wanted to, in ways, to be part of the community, to create meaningful work, but at the same time, meaningful and lasting relationships. So that's the core of it. That's part of the business. But mostly, the business came from on the business came from the mostly the my writing, the authorship. I think one slide.
There you go. Outside we talk.
Okay, so I was going to talk about my authorship, where that everything stemmed from. So as I mentioned, I'm originally from Rwanda, and I don't know how many of you know the history of Rwanda, the genocide that happened again, the genocide against the Tutsi that happened in 1994. I experienced that when I was a teenage boy. There was and I'm very wrong, but there was a slide one for the book, but I'm happy to pick from here. It's okay. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, it's okay.
Fine.
Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. So when genocide happened, I was a teenage boy. And it happened in a most atrocious ways that affected many people. But it linked to many things, to our history, to different things, to most domestic and the external factors. But the persecution of Tutsis started many years ago, even before I was born, many years ago. So the persecution sent many people into exile and in the region, the neighboring countries. So my family was affected as well. But in 1994, it was a different story. The genocide happened, and it took many lives. Over 1 million people died in a very short period of time, in 100 days. And so it remains the most horrific event in the recent history. And so during that time when it ended, everything had been destroyed. Everything you call life had been destroyed completely. The life sank below zero. And so it was a very hard event after it to think what life looks like again. So as survivors who were, we didn't have, privilege to have time and process what happened to us, to process the trauma. Everything was a priority, coping with the life, no emotional or psychological, even physical support was very rare at the time. So we had to cope up with, immediate life that was going on. And so many years after, so things started to come back again, things that had been, buried down started to, resurface again. And so I was not spared myself, it was happening to many survivors. So then I started thinking, the best way to process that, to the, the most effective ways to deal and make peace with, my childhood. And as I continue to think, writing emerged, as one of the ways that I thought would be very effective to deal with my traumas. That's how I started writing. I started writing slowly, and unpacking, even, going back to dig down, those things that have been buried in me that I didn't even want to think about it. So over time, I was in there, but I wasn't it. I started writing in 2021. Over time, the writing became a book. So I wrote from different libraries here in Denver. I remember one occasion that, I was dealing, so the book has different parts, has 3 parts. One is, it starts with the divide, that's part 1, that covers mostly my childhood, my family, the persecution. Also I wanted to understand what factors that influenced the genocide to happen, because it didn't happen overnight. There were certainly some factors, both domestic and external. And I wanted to understand, to give myself a meaning and understanding what actually, made this happen in a very short period of time and taking so many lives with such intensity. So I started exploring what are the social and economic factors that were driving behind mostly what happened as a social consequences of economic decline during and before the genocide that happened, in Rwanda. So that part covers mostly a bit of a research of understanding behind the societal factors that drove that hate and hatred in such density, and then the political exploitation that came to manipulate the masses to get implicated in the genocide. And then the second part deals with deals with the actual genocide when it was happening, skin, what happened, what I experienced on day to day, because it happened for 100 days. It started in April 1994 and it ended in July 4th by what was the rebel group, it's the political party that's in the governing Rwanda. So during that time, day-to-day killing was part of daily business. Everything stopped and the people went into killing and they called it work. Then the third part deals with what after storm, it's actually called after storm, and after the genocide, the traumas and how the life came back. How do you start life again in such situation where there is nothing working, whether at the individual level, at human level, or collectivity at collective level? So how do you start work? How life begin again? So after writing, actually that's when I started feeling like the clarity was coming back to me. It was very painful writing, very, very painful writing. But I finished writing, then I published the book. But I was really, really touched with people who read my book and messages and an email. Even now, I'm still receiving emails, messages, moving emails of support. And the book got an award in the 2025 in the Peacemakers Award. It got a really very good commentaries on Amazon and people read it. Yeah, so that is mostly what made me back, into myself to think clearly and the childhood drive of entrepreneurship, of curiosity, and the one things that had been cut down completely short when I was a teenage boy, they started resurfacing again. Yeah, so another part I wanted to talk actually right here on this slide is I mentioned about the human connections, connecting North America and Rwanda communities. Back in 2014, I was a student here on the East Coast, British University. You may be familiar with the school. And I started thinking about how can I be able to remember with my surrounding community, with the people that they live with, so they know what happened to me, but also they learn from history. So the idea came, to me, and I started thinking about it. And that year, I organized commemoration event within the campus. I was surprised that many people turned out to be part of it, very supportive within, whether the students, the campus community, with our students, with our faculty or administration. We had a very good event that evening. But also, it gave me an idea, how can I, probably think a little bit wider to include, the surrounding communities, beyond the campus. And so as I was thinking, I said maybe the best way was to, involve everyone who would want to support. And I met with the university president at the time. And so, a few faculty members and deans, and they were very supportive. And we organized an event the next year, not that year, but the following year, about commemoration, but also learning, the lessons of history and how communities can learn from each other. And we decided I was created a committee that was, planning, and so we decided to include other schools and other, business organization in Great Boston. And we also invited the leadership of Rwanda. So we were blessed to have the president of Rwanda. I was very much involved in the invitation and securing the confirmation with his office in Rwanda. So we had the president of Rwanda, Paul Kagame, speak to our gathering. We organized a round table, and I think I'm too loud. If I am, let me know. So we organized a very colorful event. The president spoke to the community, and people asked questions and got interest on how to, get involved with Rwanda. And so now I live here. That I graduated, and I went back to Rwanda, and then I came back 8 years ago. And now I live here, and after publishing my book, so I started, getting people asking, sending me messages. What is Rwanda now? How are you doing? How is Rwanda doing right now? And a few have been on travel to Rwanda, and so I started, responding to these, questions. But I thought probably it would be a good idea to start the initiative again to organize commemorations and then other events that allow people to learn. And also, try to go a little bit further to connect communities, whether in Rwanda and here, people that are interested. And then I started looking the ways to be able to do that. That's how I am. So each time I think something that, I tell myself, you have to do something to have it, to make it happen. Then I, started reaching out to schools and other people, and people started saying, okay, so we will be part of it. Then I've been talking with the schools there, the MSU Denver, to organize next year a commemoration, not only for the campus, but also for other people that want to learn, life in Rwanda and generally in Africa, learn how communities developed resilience after what happened to them. How are they doing? We all hear that Rwanda is relatively doing well in East Africa. How did they manage to come back to life? And they do well compared to their peers in the region. So we are organizing next year an event of commemoration, but at the same time, a group trip to Rwanda for people who want to join and meet different new communities in Rwanda and then learn and also meet, also the program, the initiatives, the community that have been involved into reconciliation, forgiveness, their success stories that that are documented, that people will want to go, meet with the communities, but at the same time, so being a little bit ambitious to bring, the city's leadership to meet the Denver leadership city here. So that's the part of the initiative that I started this year, based on what I started it back in 2014. So if you are willing to find about that more, or you want to be part of our commemoration event in downtown next year, and you're welcome to join us. And we will have, we want so many people, we want more exchange, and so on the support at the same time. So there are different ways to reach out, mainly because given what's happening in the world right now, and so this is the initiative that it's called Quivoca North America. Quivoca means remember. So the most common word, you find it on Google everywhere, that's applied to remember the genocide against the Tutsi in Rwanda. So it's keeping the memories, honoring the survivors and the victims. At the same time, there are a lot of denying positioning, people that committed the genocide still want to. This is the last phase of a genocide. There's a different phase of preparation and execution of a genocide. The last like 6 phases. The last phase is denying it. Efforts to deny it, to root out anything that show the signs of what happened. So there are a lot of now, coming up deniers that mostly connect directly to what happened back then in the genocide. But at the same time, with the craziness that is happening all over the world right now, I guess the people can see, the communities can see it, and they find ways to connect, build bridges, and see solutions that are more resilient and sustainable to keep humanity safe. So that is the initiative now, that connecting North American communities to other communities, and then there will be more to come. Yeah, so we'll probably stop here, and I'll take questions if you do have them. If you want to find out more, there are ways to reach out. I brought a couple of, I brought books, the copies of my books. If you anyone to grab a copy, I'm able to take credit cards as well, and cash as well. And thank you very much, and welcome your questions if you have any. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Prince, for your presentation. I have an initial question. Why were the Tutsis targeted? Was it a political reason, or were this group in agricultural valuable land or land with minerals? So what prompted the killing in the first place?
Thank you very much, Connie. So it's a very long story, but I will try to answer the question in a way that's clear but short. So in Rwanda, I do cover that in the book as well. It's a big chunk of history of Rwanda in the book. So in Rwanda, there are two major tribes or ethnic groups. There are two are major, and the one is very insignificant, and in terms of population. The Tutsi, the Hutu, the Tutsi. The Tutsi are the minority, but the Tutsi are the minority, almost 1% of the population. The Tutsi are almost 15%, and the rest of 84% is Hutu. So that's how it was many years ago. Rwanda was a kingdom in a pre-colonial era. and they had, established states with the king being the head of the states, and his, administration, whether the governance, the military, and, the political governance and economy. So, and Rwanda was colonized by German initially. That was very brief before the First World War. Then the Belgians took over after, when the German got defeated in the First World War. So the Belgium took over from 1915, I believe, to when Rwanda got independence. So the three ethnic groups that I mentioned before colonial times were considered as a social class, because because in Rwanda we speak one language, Kinyarwanda. We share one culture, and people live, side by side on the hills or in the city, on the small towns. So they usually ethnic groups or tribes, by definition, they speak, at least compared to other African tribes, each tribe has its own language, its own culture, and they have their own land. So they don't share, they don't live side by side, they don't share anything in a common mosque. But in Rwanda, it was different. So we speak same language, we live in the same hill, and we do things together, and we have one culture. So, and also the reason why it was considered social mobility, social classes, that social mobility was allowed. If you acquire, wealth, you move up with the upper class, which was the Tutsi. If you acquire, if you lose your wealth, you lose your property, you become poor, you climb the ladder down to the second class. So, which is not possible usually with the tribe. You cannot change your tribe based on your social status. So in Rwanda, the Tutsis were, when the colonials came, the colonial administration was in Rwanda, they started dividing the role. And so they put these social classes into classification, rigid ethnic groups. There was no way you can, those social mobility. So it became very rigid and classified, and created identity cards. So if you're Tutsi, you become Tutsi forever. If you're Hutu, you rest Hutu forever. Same thing with the Twa. And then the divide and the rule strategy was taken into post-colonial period, post-colonial government, post-independence government. That's when they started to, continue exploiting political gains based on those ethnic groups, and the Tutsi were hated very, very much. The question is very long, but they were hated based on that, because they were in the colonial were considered as the upper class.
All right, do we have one more question? Anybody? I know we're a little bit over time, but will you stay I'm sure you'll stay for a little bit if anybody has questions. Well, Prince, I really appreciate being here, and it's quite a story. And I appreciate you writing your book and being able to present it for us, because I know you have other obligations as well. So thank you so much. And Rotary is still trying to eradicate polio in the world. And so for speaking here, we will give 60 doses of the vaccine in your name. So
great.
Yeah.
I'm happy that
All right, you guys, don't forget we have the peaceful dedication at the high school after this. So go ahead and make it a great day and unite for Do you think it's important that this takes, I mean, you can now bring up my date back. Yeah, that's
You set it up, you just kind of have to start with that. I was saying, I don't know if she did also, but I was able to download all the information. So I'll email it, yeah, I'll email it too.
And I'm just trying to see how well we're done work.
Perfect, so I'll email it over to you.
Okay, thank you. You're welcome.
Well, first of all, she didn't. I know she had hundreds of residents asking her for some of my things. And my photos, she just enraged. She was like, you're hiding.
Yeah, still.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's a very slow thing. I sure not died for years. Yeah.
All my experience.
Donuts, donuts.
But make sure I would say, are you taking it today?
Welcome.
So they have to, I'm just kind of using this one as an idea. Maybe 3 more. I understand all that.
Well, I hope you sell your,
Well, we have time.
I have told my husband that I only stay in hotels.
But my mother's idea of roughing it was, if there was running water, not necessarily in the house, but nearby.
That's right, that's right. We do a camping trip every year with 100 friends in Yosemite. And we've been doing it for 30 years, and that's about as rough as I get for a week.
I get it, I get it.
Thank you for coming.
Yes, thank you.
That little. That is so cool. So fun. For your kids. So if you go. Yes.
If you brought some signs, sponsor signs.
So I got this. Well, I got this. Are there any new Rotarians? She was holding that. Yeah. Use that. I enjoyed it. Yeah. I said that was right. I wanted to get it. All right. Really excited. Yes. Everything is on this side. Oh my God. I had to read from. So I want to figure out.
July 1st. Yeah. 517. 625. Okay, you got it. There's children. It's not big enough. See it. That's what she can't. Okay, you're still interested. Oh, absolutely. Okay. Yeah, I love it. Sounds like it's like a reunion for me. Remember how we do a catering, like I do stuff for the echo, for the chamber, the air. I really did the echo. Volunteer appreciation luncheon. Yeah. It's like a reunion here. The chamber. Echo. It's awesome. Okay. We're ready. All right, good. Sounds good. I appreciate it. I'll be in touch and figure it out. So, okay. All right. Yeah, that's kind of. One of the face, it's side. The focus is mainly going to be on Erica.
It's like everything happened. It's like this size, that high. But we're in that side room in one place, and this was able to.
Well, moving alligators, actually.
Just. Oh, we still have to have this huge size. Yes. Yeah. Thank you. I'm just trying because. And I go to the kitchen. Yes. 100%.
Right. So we do have a story.
Yes. So how is this? I'm just about. You weren't kidding. What do you need? Well, it's not television. You're gonna have everything. Right? Yeah. All the ways just. I can tell you better. Yeah. I think it's just what faces. We have people who tell you. No. Plug it in. You have a computer. Wire. I'm trying to make it as easy as possible. I can go.
Let me find out.
Well, you heard what?
Are we all good?
Thank you so much.
Okay, yeah, sure. You guys are ready?
Right, okay, thank you.
It's coming. You're good.
I'm just hanging out.
Maybe I'm gonna do a shot. Is irritation?
You trying to come up with something.
Yeah, you were patient.
Failed this guy.
I love to do a bar fix slam. Do a town meeting.
Raise the ministry. Rapid body.
I like that one. Hey, we're gonna remember that one. I think we need to step down. Okay. Do a 10. You know, on top of.
You've got 5 things in the back of your phone that can take a picture. 5. What is that?
Lenses.
Lenses. See that?
That's good.
So 2 and 10. The on top of the column. I think he's okay. He's okay.
Over there. Okay, so you can see it.
Actually, you can go some of the sometimes.
I heard you already know about the Gordon.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta put things away.
I gotta go to the.
We need to do anything else.
So, I'm gonna say something I never thought I'd say.
Wait, never?
No way.
Never.
We good? Always. Thank God. There's a lot of stuff you can say.
No, I know.
He said.
I have my own thing.
Yep, then I'll shut up.
I have my own
Go.
thing. I didn't know it had to go to the board.
That's so Scott's saying, Eric, you should sign over. Nuts. I'm suggesting wheelchairs that people. Perhaps Erica. Right? That's all I'm saying. It's just, I never do that.
So, I'm glad you put it out there because I know. Yeah, we haven't done it, I think. And so, I already had something. Like surprise, I'm not telling anybody. And, so.
Acknowledging people.
Yeah.
I still have my rookie of the year plaque.
Yeah.
And it's right there on the wall at my desk, so it's fine. I'm accurate.
That's what, yeah. So that's so I'm doing something. But I've already said that to but it's gonna be more fun.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
No,
That's
I think-
exactly what you need.
No, I'm glad to put the seed, but then I was like, oh god.
Okay, cool. But I
I
didn't.
don't know what I'm gonna do. It's either gonna be the last Friday or
I would do CO2. What?
But I appreciate you looking out for me and reminding me of that, so.
Well, that's my job.
I know, and I appreciate it. You kept me on track.
You're going whatever. Do that.
It's not good, but because you know it's the last one with just. You're never keeping it so short. I just, yeah. I just, there's, and the thing is. The meetings increases. No. Like some people say, well, you don't have to stop reading the team. Like I'm a twin stickler.
Oh, yes,
I
you
get
do.
started in stopping.
Because people, Katie had to leave.
Yeah.
Right, and Bruce has to leave, and people have lives outside of it. No, you do have something besides. Just saying this.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it'll go to 8:20, and it'll go to 8:05, and then they're saying it'll be 8:30.
And people talk too much, and sometimes I just have to say, okay, you're done, you know, and you have to say, yeah, you just have to say it's a great way to invest. So, but that was one of my things. I just do not like stuff to go.
Question, who's going to teach you what?
I tried, and it's so neat.
Well,
Instead of snarky things, remember thing, that was snarky. But the thing is, if you keep saying that kind of crap, that's what he says. Oh, are you ready for this? So you guys just reach out, please. They just say you show up and that
I got a newsflash for
well,
you.
that turns something really long, and they do. So that kind of stuff is not. It doesn't come from well, and you know,
No, it doesn't get you where you are. I was thinking, this is way back in college, communication. What you say is designed to get where you want to go, get it where you want to go. Nothing else. Don't. If it doesn't make you feel better, is it getting where you want to go?
right, yeah.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
Not very few, honestly, very few people. You get that. That's what I think. One of your best qualities is there's a straight line between here and
yeah.
And you get that. Jen is another one.
Yeah.
Right? The two of you are quite prepared. I did, yeah. But so yeah, it's been interesting. Every president, I think Scott would be right.
Yeah.
And I can't believe I said that. And everyone's different. But you and Russ were the two that very clear, here's where we are, here's where we're going.
Yeah.
And that's frighteningly rare.
Because of the meeting and stuff, and a couple people wanted to complain, and I said, okay, I took care of it, done, shut it down, I'm done.
Yeah.
So it's been.
Well, see, and you have the patience for that.
Yeah.
But because there are too many little old ladies. Most of them are men, but there are too many little old ladies. And so.
It hasn't been that.
I never cease to be amazed at all y'all being able to not kill someone.
You know what? I learned a long time. I worked with a person probably about 15 years ago that I wanted to kill, and she would send me these scathing emails or texts, and I would go to answer them, and I would answer them and let it lay there, and then I would go back.
That's the only.
I would go back, and then I would rewrite it. And this was before Chat GPT. I was my own Chat GPT. I had to zhuzh it up so it looked like I was nice about it and not. And somebody actually said to me today, they were like, "Yes,
hey, Prince.
Hey.
Thank you so much for today.
Yeah.
Oh, our pleasure. Well.
Oh, yes, it did. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I can't wait to listen to your story on Audible. Thank you for having it on Audible.
It's on Audible.
Yeah.
It is an article.
Yeah, good.
I think you know what do you think of it.
Yeah.
You know, I have my email. Oh, you have my email.
Yeah.
And yeah, so.
Well, keep me in the loop too on what you're doing next year, because I would love to share it with the group, because there are people that had been to Rwanda that, we have a peace committee. And so I think it's really important what you're doing. And so keep me in your loop too.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, great. I definitely will follow you. And are you doing the Molly Brown House still, or?
No, so this month, we closed over there. It was very difficult for people to turn in.
Oh yeah.
It's it's on a Wadsworth.
Oh yeah, I know
It's
exactly.
not
What it is.
there's
Yeah.
not turning lane, and so when we finish our first 2 years rent, the landlord wanted to increase, and then they said, no, I have enough customers online. They can reach out, and so we're going to do a new location, but it won't be in Molly Brown. Actually, very soon we'll start.
Well, make sure that you let me know where that is, and
Sure, absolutely.
we would love to support you.
Absolutely, and we also do catering. But in the meantime,
Okay.
we're actually taking orders.
Oh.
Yeah, we do use a remote kitchen, and we do deliveries and have small groups.
What kind of food?
We do. So the concept is make from scratch, but right now we do like lunch boxes, like sandwiches and the salads, and we do pastries. We do bake very delicious cinnamon rolls that are very good.
Oh, he had me a cinnamon roll.
I know. We should have had him cater this morning, right?
No worries.
Yeah. Okay. And it's under that culinary.
Carty Bar Cafe.
Yeah, I have it on the slides in the in my email.
Yeah.
Cool. Because I'm the president of the Chamber of Commerce here, and so we're always looking for caterers and things for events.
Definitely. So we do that. We've been actually, after we closed, we had like a 3 lunch events to get out there. Yeah.
Nice.
Remind me where the restaurant is.
It's not. They're just doing remote
they're doing
catering.
commissary. Okay.
He's looking. Where's your commissary? Is that in Lakewood?
It's called Foothills. It's very close.
Oh yeah, I know where that is. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I have a food truck too, and so
among her 48 other things.
I've always I actually use one of the local restaurants here as my commissary, but it's always nice to know where other commissaries are.
Exactly.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you, and thanks for coming up here so early. And
good to meet you.
Yeah, it's so nice to meet you.
Take care.
Take care, Stuart.
I'm excited to read your book because